Today I'm very excited about what I'm about to open up. I have two mystery boxes from the company ToyUSA. What these are two comic book mystery boxes. Each box contains two graded comics, okay? They usually only do one graded comic for $100. This actually is two graded comics for $79.95. That's kind of crazy, right? 40 bucks a comic, each comic's graded. There's no like insanely big hits available, but there's some decent comics graded, pretty decent grades. And I had to take a chance. They only made 10 boxes also. So I bought 2 out of the 10, so I bought 20% of the entire run, 2 out of 10. Each contains 2 comic books, and buying 1 or buying 5 does not guarantee you the top comic. I'm not even sure what the top comic is. Just by looking at pictures, honestly, I think it might be Journey into Mystery 154, might be the top one. But there's like a top 5, you know what I'm saying? So there is no guarantee on this. I don't see anywhere. They usually say, they guarantee, $80 back or half your money back. So there is no guarantee amount, but with each one, 2 per box, each being graded, I mean, just grading fees alone, like I think a minimum is like 20 bucks for like the super long-tailed service. So, this is going to be fun because this is kind of a lower risk since it's pretty much, I'm paying 40 bucks a comic, for a mystery box. And I really like, I'm getting more and more all the time into buying graded comics, especially older ones, because I'm very critical on condition. Like, I grade my stuff, doesn't matter if it's sports cards or comics or pops, I grade them very harshly. That if there's a little bit of questionable damage on it, I say this has some damage on it. This has a wrinkle. This has a tear. This has a flaw. And buying off of eBay ones that are not graded, most people honestly are not as critical as myself whenever I sell stuff and buy stuff. At least I think so. So buying them graded, at least that takes off some of the mystery factor once I get it in hand. What flaws is the seller not really, showing pictures of, or which ones they're not actually talking about. It kind of takes off that the questionable factor, you know what I'm saying? So here's this. Comes double box as always. That is freaking fantastic. Everything will be in fantastic condition. Nothing should be cracked. The cases shouldn't be cracked. So 2 comics. I'll be happy just to get out some graded Marvel comics, honestly. I'll be happy. I would love to get out, some Thors or Spider-Man or Captain America, Iron Mans, but those would be fun to get. Here we go. Both comics graded, taped, and bubble wrapped together. We'll do each box, then once we do the first box, I'll look up values on eBay, like sold listings, and kind of gauge what these actually might be worth. Ballpark figure it, kind of. Okay, so here's 2. This one should be the top one because of the way it feels. So, first one. You ready? First graded comic. What we got? Oh, cool! Amazing Spider-Man number 124. This is from September 1973. First appearance of the Wolfman. So this is actually a first appearance comic. Graded 5.5 off-white to white pages. This is a good deal right here for 40 bucks. I like this. I love getting comics that are key issues. Like if you look at the label here, it'll say over here, first appearance of this, or, it was the death of a major character. It kind of tells you, what iconic happened in that comic. And that's cool. I like this. Graded 5.5. It actually looks to be in pretty good shape for a 5.5, honestly. This looks more like 6 to 6.5 maybe. Oh, that hurt it. There's a stamp on the back of it. Somebody stamped like June 7th. Probably, whatever stamp meant. That hurt the value a little bit. But yeah, but still, awesome comic. I'll be keeping that. Here we go. Second comic, first box. What did we get? The back says a Crunch and Munch. Oh, cool. We got Ghost Rider V2 number 51. This is July 1994. Graded 9.4 white pages. Okay, so this isn't really anything of huge value. This comic was on bottom, so it looks like maybe the top comic's the more viable one. For this next box, I'll do the bottom comic first. This one, honestly, is probably worth, you know, graded at 9.4, probably like 20, 30 bucks. Not a key comic or anything, not a key issue of anything, but, you know, cool comic. I like Ghost Rider. I'm a Ghost Rider fan, so I'll be keeping that one. So that's the first box. Box number 2. So first 2 for 80 bucks. Oh, let me go ahead. Let me look at value really fast before I move on to box number 2. Okay, so Ghost Rider. I don't see any graded that have sold, but here's just ungraded raw copy that's sold for $7.50 shipped. Active listings. Most people are trying to sell these between like $5 to $8 shipped. And I don't see any that have been graded. So this isn't really a comic book that you should really grade. Looks like it's pretty much just like a $5 comic book. Graded is probably, honestly, I'd say it's probably worth 20 bucks. Like I said, 30 bucks tops. Amazing Spider-Man 124. Looks like here's just raw, ungraded copies. Are selling for like 30 bucks, $26, 30, 37, 45, 25. So it looks like ungraded, this is between like 25 and here's like 66, 69, 30, 53, 30. You could say this is honestly probably about 30 bucks ungraded condition, raw copy. Now going through and try to find between like a 5 and a 6 to see if I can kind of gauge price. I'm seeing here's a 6 that sold for shipped $47. A 6 sold for $84. Of course, then you got, your 9.8 sold for $3,500. 9.2 sold for like $230, and 9.0 was $200. This is a 5.5, so the closest I can find is a 6.0. Sold for $47 on auction. Never sell on auction. Always do buy it nows. Trust me, you'll get more in the long run. And then here's a 6.0. Buy it now. Sold for pretty much $75 shipped. So it's a 5.5. So I'd say this is worth between 60 and 70 bucks. That's not bad. So we can even say 60 bucks. This one's like 30. So I actually, no matter what, I got more back in value. I paid 80. These probably have a minimum combined of maybe 90 as much as 100 together. So I got more back in value what I paid, so I'm happy about that. And I got 2 cool comics that I like them both. And I'll be keeping them both. So they will go into my collection. So that's even cooler. So hopefully, once again, maybe I get out some more Marvel comics I can just stash away into my collection. I'm kind of curious if that Spider-Man was a page 1 hit or not. I didn't even look. Let's see, page 1. Yes, it actually was a page 1 hit on the very right side. So that actually, that Spider-Man was a top 5. Of course, there's only 10 boxes, so you've got a 50% chance of getting a page 1 hit. So, I mean, you got, 50% chance, but it actually was a top 5 hit then. The Spider-Man was a top 5 hit, so happy with that. Here we go. Second box. More comics. Both are bubble wrapped, just like the last box. We'll do the bottom comic first, because that might be, the lesser of the 2, just like the last one. Or it could be this time it could be like the other way around, but we'll find out. So I really like this box because it's only $80. I mean, that's not bad for 2 graded comics. It's a lot more reasonable. So we'll do the bottom one first. Here we go. Bottom comic. What we get? We got DC Infinity Inc. number 16. I've never read Infinity Inc., but this is actually a Roy Thomas and Todd McFarlane comic. This is an 8.5 white pages, first appearance of Mr. Bones. That's cool. It is a first appearance comic, so that is ultra cool. The cover of it is actually really sharp. Reason why I didn't get, because honestly, this is more like a 9.4, 9.6. This corner here has a small crease in it that runs, and it breaks up the color blocking on it, so that is what got the hit on it. Wasn't for that corner, this might be a 9.4 to 9.6. But yeah, that's a cool comic. Infinity Inc. number 16, at first appearance of Mr. Bones. Look at that back ad. That's cool. 1985. I was 5 years old when that came out. Here we go. Last comic, number 4. You ready? Something big. Come on. 3, 2, 1. What do we get? Oh, yes. Awesome. Nice. So we got Spawn number 1, graded a 9.4, white pages. This is the first appearance of Spawn. The first appearance of Spawn in a comic book. Ultra cool. Nice. Nice. I actually needed this for my collection, and I got one. Cool. I'm pretty sure that's probably a page 1 hit. I'm guessing that... Actually, no, it wasn't. That was actually like a page 2 hit. Okay? But yeah. Let's see price, because I think a 9.8 sells for between 1 to 150, so 1.4 or 9.4. Still a good grade. Probably sells pretty decently. Okay, here we got 9.6 sold for 60 bucks. Let's see. 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.6 sold for 63. 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.6 sold for 80. 9.2, that's autographed by Tom McFarlane, sold for 165. Let's see, 9.8, 9.8. What else we got? 9.8, 9.6, 170. Wow, that went. Oh, that's the newsstand edition. The newsstand with the barcode is much rarer and harder to get in high grade because it actually went to the newsstands. This actually would have went straight to a subscriber's mailbox, would not have been handled by people on like a retail shelf. 9.6 sold for 75. Here's a 9.4. There we go. First 9.4 sold for $69. Okay. 9.4 for 69. That's the only one. So there's only been one 9.4 is sold for pretty much 70 bucks. So I'm happy with that. That paid for almost the entire box. And supposedly with Spawn rebooting soon, look for that to go up more in value. But they did make a ton of those though. But yeah, I'm totally happy with that comic. Very happy with that comic. Here we got Infinity Inc. Raw copies. Here's a raw copy for $24. Okay, I think that was a fluke. Raw copy for $9.7. Here is an 8.5. Right here, exact same one. 8.5 sold, shipped for 42 bucks. For an 8XX, that's the only graded one that I see on eBay that's sold. It sold back in, let's see, August. Sold for, what I say, $41. Actually, $41.78, so like 42 bucks. So that's cool. So this is worth, you can say this is worth a good 40 bucks. This one's worth closer to like 70. So these combined are probably about 110. And then these combined were like, what, a minimum of like 90. So I'd say all 4 of these comics book out at easily 200 bucks. And I got them all for 160. So very happy with that. That I actually came out ahead on these in terms of value. And actually, honestly, I got some very cool comics. I've actually been wanting Spawn #1, and I got it, so very happy about that. A cool older Spider-Man, a first appearance comic. Can't beat a good Ghost Rider. And then, of course, you got your DC. So, yeah, very happy. Pleased with this. Yeah, I kind of hope that ToyUSA does more of these kind of comic books. Like, you know, a little bit of lower priced, but give you 2 of them, you know. This was fun. This was worth every dime. Very happy with these. So, you know what? I'll see you next time. And I'm out.